Welcome to ASG Radio. It's your host, July. We are absent one June because it is his wedding anniversary. So big shout out to him for that, and an obviously acceptable absence. We're joined by our buddy Archie Archangel from iBattle Midwest, who just had a big battle at their big 3-day event. I'm gonna let these guys introduce themselves. Let's do it, fellas.
I start. It's your boy Foster Child, ASG Radio. Shout out to Dope Ideas Media. And who else we got in here?
It is I, Fallen Angel, iBattle TV, Next Level Battle League, Rio TV, out in the Midwest, Ohio Battle Rap. Nice to meet everybody.
That's what's up. Right. So, you guys just did the big 3-day event out there in iBattle.
Yeah, Gods in the Arena. Yo, it was incredible. It was electric. Like, if you missed that event and you were in that area, you tripping, dog. Like, it was crazy. We got crazy battles on all 3 days. The first day, the second day, and the third. We got NXT and Wise. They did they had a 1-round battle just scheduled as just a match. These guys get into an argument on Twitter, and next thing you know, they have a 3-round battle. We're on 6 days left to write. It's $1,000 wager on the line. Oh my God!
That's that true spirit of battle rap shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So I guess Next won that battle. Do you agree? You were there and you saw it and agree with that? Or?
I was in the building. I felt like Next won the first and the third. I felt like he won those rounds pretty clear, and I feel like Wise won the second.
Okay. And you said you had a pretty big battle. Who did you face on that weekend?
I battled Shaji that weekend. Headliner on the first night. Yeah, it was crazy battle, fire battle. Unfortunately, some of the vets had me losing that battle, but I went crazy. And when you see the footage, yeah, you'll be able to attest to that too.
Hey, Shaw's real seasoned though. You know what I'm saying? So like, even if he edged you, but you were doing your thing, that's a great look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was great. It was a fun battle. Like Shaji's one of my favorite guys to watch on iBattle itself. So when I got offered the battle, I was like, what the fuck? I just battled one of my own Indigo brothers. And now you're making me battle one of my favorite guys on here. Lex. What type of shit is this? But it's such a big battle for me to take being a rookie, being my first year. There's no way I could say, oh, I don't want to do that battle. But I did want to do the battle because it's a fun battle with Shanti. So yeah, it was fun, bro. My problem is I was so high, like, and I don't even smoke. But if you know iBattle culture, you know it's a smoker's culture. They're gonna hotbox the room out, and it does not matter what you think. You better figure it out, and you better rap.
Yeah.
Well, you'll be right at home in a Detroit crowd when you come out here.
What? Hell yeah.
It's the same thing.
So you're originally from the Midwest?
Yeah, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, all right. And is iBattle, is that the first league that you were ever on, or do you have a grassroots league in Ohio?
Okay, so we have 3 grassroots leagues in Ohio. In Cleveland, there's Bar for Bar.
Yeah.
In Columbus, there's Shots Fired. And in Cincinnati, there's Elite Battle Arena, the Rap League. So those are the 3 major ones. But it's in the smaller towns, it's a few other leagues. Me personally, I didn't actually start battling face to face. I was originally a rapper, you know, making songs, doing shows, but the pandemic hit. So after that, we were in the house. We couldn't go outside.
Right.
So I started battling online.
Gotcha.
I was watching battles, and debating battles, and you know those on Facebook. There'll be those big old groups where we talking debate battles, and guys get to talking crazy. When you have your opinion, a person will say, "Oh, you guys act like y'all can rap. Y'all can't rap a lick, and y'all judging somebody." I'll be like, "Well, actually, I can rap." And that's how I got into it. Somebody talking out their mouth, they challenged me, then I ended up battling and got in the online league. And my first face-to-face battle was in the second online league that I joined. I joined a tournament in this league called ROBR, and that league doesn't exist anymore because there was a lot of fugazi stuff going on. And as we did the league, it came to the point where we did our first face-to-face events, and I was pretty much orchestrating all of it. Like, I was the one providing the venue, the footage, and everything, and making sure everything went well. And then it was a whole lot of capping and a whole lot of lying that went on. And me and the rest of the balloters, we said, well, we're doing all this ourselves anyway. And if it's going to be some fuck shit going on, why don't we do our own thing, book our own events, and just rap? Because at the base of it all, we just wanted to rap. So, boom, Next Level Battle League. That's where my league and 30 TV came from, my brother's league. So, and I started rapping there. I did one face-to-face battle, two face-to-face battles for ROBR. I did one face-to-face battle to kickstart my own league, and then I answered Lex's call, and I went out to Stanton, and I've been battling there ever since.
Right.
So how did Lex catch wind of you battling? Just through the online and the group scene, like the battle rap group scene?
John Oswald.
Ah, okay. We know that guy.
Mm-hmm. John Oswald. John Oswald had battled on iBattle. I believe it was Michigan.
Uh-huh.
He went up there, dropped the ball, got his butt whooped. And,
definitely.
And but when I was battling on his league, which was the 5150 Battle League, it's an online league, which was the first place that I did a battle period. So I started there. He seen a couple of my onlines, and he said, "You're wasting your time doing online battles. You need to find a way to go live."
He wasn't lying.
So apparently, I took my time to get acclimated with battling, trying to learn how to actually battle, because I started off just rapping. And you know, that's a lot of feedback. Yeah, I started off just rapping. And you know, it kind of sounds like it was sounding like I was still on beat. So I had to learn to get off the fucking beat,
right?
Battle a nigga, not rap at a nigga, actually battle. Like, I had to get the cadences right. So I learned my shit, and then I went live with it. My first battle, like, I was nervous leading up to the battle, but the day of the battle, somehow the nervousness all went away. Hit the stage, and it went well. I didn't stumble, I didn't choke, or nothing. It went well. And from there, he was sending my footage to Lex, and Lex wanted me to come out in January, but by that time, we were starting up Next Level Battle League, and we had planned our event for February. So after my February match, Lex hit me again and said, "Okay, now can you come out?" And I said, "You know what? Yeah." I went out there the day after my birthday. My birthday was March 25th. I was rehearsing on my birthday, and I battled March 26th.
Wow.
In Staten Island. My debut on the first studio series ever, which is ironic now that I'm throwing studio series. Like, I started on the first studio series ever, main event, and ended up being one of the only studio series battles to drop. That was the first studio series battle to actually hit YouTube, and it stayed that way for a long while. So that lets you know how good that battle was. So, and from there.
So Sha was your third battle on iBattle?
Sha was my fourth battle on iBattle.
Fourth battle. All right.
Mm-hmm. So my second battle, I battled Trey Pound, another guy who transitioned from online battles to face-to-face battles. My biggest round was my first round, but at the end of that, the last fifth the last fifth of my round, I fucked up. I choked up. But that was my best round. So I fucked that up. But the next 2 rounds, I beat the shit out of him. So I get the battle, but I fucked up the round. So it's like, okay, I can't push you too high. You just fucked up. So he books me against my homie Fox. That's in my group, Indigo. So we go down to Atlanta. We have a great battle of the night. And then from there, Alexa's like, okay, well, now that you not completely joking out, I can probably do something. Here's me, Shaji on Gods of the Arena. Biggest card of the year. Let me headline a day. In my first year, my rookie year, headlining a day on an iBattle card, that's crazy.
Yeah, that really is crazy.
It's a great look, man.
So it's my understanding that you're a scout for the Midwest division. I mean, region of.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just booking this region. Like trying to throw some events and just find more and more talent so we can push more and more guys. So we can just and like let's say we get some guys, they start doing really well. Now we're booking them out on our bigger cards in Staten Island. They build a name for themselves, and they get bigger. When they come back to the region, they're putting other guys on now. So you come back after your 4 or 5 battles in on iBattle, and you done built some traction, and now people got eyes on you. You come back to your home league, or come back to an iBattle event in the region. You can pull another guy up, and just continuing to provide the culture with new faces.
Right.
And
so how are you going about? How are you going about like finding new talent, or reaching out to all the different areas of the Midwest?
Well, right now in Ohio, I know all the league owners and stuff. I know all these people. I'm connected with funds and stuff, so pretty much it comes easy from that standpoint, because it's many leagues that I can go and I can hit funds and be like, so what do you got? What do you think? Which guys can I book? I can go to events, look at guys and be like, shit, I want to book this guy. I connect with Jeans. I connect with Jeans a lot. J Jeans. You guys know better?
Yeah, Jeans is nice, bro.
Jeans, he's from Cincinnati, so I hit him up like, okay, I'm throwing a series. I need some Cincinnati guys. Book me a couple matches. The next event, I'll be talking to the Cleveland League owner, then the Columbus League owner. Can I get some guys to throw this big old iBattle event and promote all of us at one time? And now here I am with Sean and Clax, and same process. Like, what do we have here in Michigan? And let's show everybody what Michigan has.
Right.
And let's build some more guys up.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
So it's a connect with the people who are already doing things in these places. Because if I go any other way, I'm stepping on people's toes, and I don't want to operate like that. You know?
Right.
So I try to connect with people and see if we can work together on it. Because you don't need somebody coming in your backyard trying to just, you know what I'm saying, step all over your culture. No, that's not how I want to do it. I want to come in here and connect with the people who are already doing things and see if we can work together.
It's a no-brainer too, because Michigan and Ohio already work so close together.
Yeah.
And then like you said, iBattle provides a pipeline that is another way to really build your status up and elevating the culture. So them being a part of it and adding their brand to it and their pipeline to it, it's a great look.
It'd be so many people at these iBattle events that matter, that you rocked the building. You don't even know who's watching you. Next thing you know, that person hits you up, and now he's trying to scout you for the Crucible. I got 2 guys in my group, Fox and K Venom, going crazy on iBattle, and in addition to what they've done in other places, They got scouted, and now they're going to the Crucible.
Man, shout out K Venom. Kid is like super nice.
I think you were telling me about him, right?
Yeah, bro. I seen him down in Indiana on the Indiana card I did, and I was like thoroughly impressed. So
Yep.
So in your rookie year, you already battled Sha G. Like, where do you go from like the damn near biggest name that's on iBattle?
Well, same process. We got some. My next battle, I probably can't announce his name or anything because Lex hasn't
Yeah.
announced it. But I can say this: my next battle is somebody that they were building up in another division of iBattle, and now he comes out to Staten in front of the main iBattle crowd, and he gets to show his shit. So I get an opportunity to showcase somebody else.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's what's next for me. If I continue to do my job, I'll probably get a better name, or never know. One of these days, you might see me with an even bigger name, somebody from outside the league. But
Right. Yeah.
but the way I operate, the way I be doing things is like me. I don't be caring like who it is or the names and stuff. Me personally, I just be wanting to rap. Now
what?
when my performances earn me the things like how they earn me the Shot G battle, I'd be happy with that. But I'd be so happy to just rap, you know. But
So yeah.
The thing with iBattle is they're so good about building talent. Like, yeah, Shaw's one of their top names, but
Mm-hmm.
like for Archie example, a battle with Death, the Kid, a battle with a Red Flag, a battle with a Rebuttal That, a battle with a Ken Savvy. All of those matches are like still potential huge matchups and stuff because, like I said, iBattle does a great job of building their guys. So there's always like fresh, new, big matchups and stuff. I could see a lot of people you could take next year and have it be marquee matchups. So
yeah, exactly. It's so many to choose from, and you can do that. And once I build my stock a little bit, battle somebody who just came in. Maybe he's 2 or 3 battles in on iBattle and looking to get a marquee matchup. I could be a marquee matchup for the next person. See how that
So
works?
exactly.
well, yeah. So tournaments are really popping right now in battle rap. King of the Dots got a season / tournament. URL's got one going on. Is that something that you think would complement your style or ability to write and get ready for a battle?
When I started in online, first thing I did was a tournament. I made it all the way to the finals.
Okay.
Now, for face to face, every 2 weeks, 3 round battle tournaments, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know how good I'll be at getting my material out. Because like I told you, I had those hiccups with fucking up, remembering shit. So if I condense that and now it's like, oh, I'm doing 3 rounds in 2 weeks. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Right.
But with the time frames, it all depends on the time frame.
Yeah, of course.
If we're doing it every 2 weeks, I think I'm gonna have a difficult time getting all the material out. The ability to write material, not even a problem. It's memorizing it enough because I'll go from having a couple weeks write, edit, and then I'll have a couple weeks to really get acclimated with it. To have it, you got about a week to write, and then a week to get acclimated. And I'm just at this point in my career, I just ain't got it down like that yet. So I'm still working on that. So I think
Yeah, you're
with the
still
right
real
amount of
fresh. So
time,
Right.
with the right amount of time, I think I can win tournaments, and because I'm pretty good at just battling, at just fucking shaking rooms and stuff. If you watch my battles, I usually shake the rooms, and I don't just throw a bunch of bullshit in there to get to my big shit or none of that. I actually put time to. I think I can win some tournament, but prep I still need to get better at that. So that's where I'm at with that.
Hey, no, you're solid, bro. You definitely be saying some shit. You know,
So
you can see the rough patches here and there because you're still real fresh to it. But like, some dudes are new and they just should stop battling. You definitely got a bright future in this shit. So
so me being new to you, how would you describe your style as somebody that hasn't watched any footage yet?
I'll say this. I do a little bit of everything, and I don't know. When you watch the footage, I have like this aura about myself to where I could say some shit that'll really translate well in a room. That if another person said it, it probably wouldn't hit.
he's got kind of a similar style too, Shad. That's why that matchup made a lot of sense.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, he's doing his own thing. Not
Yeah.
but they're built similar in their battle style.
And then as far as I mean, you are definitely probably working with a lot of different people and acquiring talent and stuff like that. But we all know that battle rap can be a very odd community. Do you have any like weird? I mean, you ain't got to say no names, but any weird encounters involved with traveling and working with different people or anything like that?
I haven't encountered anything that was like weird to be like. I'll be like, what the fuck? Why did that?
Right. Not yet.
Not yet. I've encountered things that I expected. Just
Okay.
egos,
Yeah, of course.
selfish, self-centered, people thinking that they're bigger than they are,
Of course.
people thinking they're better than they are, and people just treating each other like trash. And crab in the barrel mentality shit.
Of course.
I've seen it all in a year because for a year, pretty much, I've been on both sides of the coin. I've been a battler, and
Yeah.
I've been managing battlers since February. So that's what I think.
Would you say that, and like working on both sides of the coin, being a battler and behind the scenes, do you feel like that's one of the things iBattle does really well? Is like both Lex himself and the community kind of manage the egos and the way the battlers treat each other. Like a lot of leagues are very like all leagues should be competitive, right? But a lot of leagues are competitive in the wrong ways. And one of the things I think that has helped iBattle grow the way they are recently is how much of a sense of community it feels like with every one of you that are deeply involved.
It's called the cult because
Right.
what you're signing up for is more than just coming in and battling and saying, yeah, fuck all these niggas. No. We're all working together as a family. We lean on each other a lot. Paul, I don't know if you know who Paul is, but Paul Mars at iBattle will let a motherfucker that need a place to stay for his battle stay in his house. He'll house multiple battlers to get to their event when they couldn't foot the bill for that. He'll do that for people. We all work together like that.
Feel it.
It's family oriented. So when you come in there and you want some me shit, honestly, we'll boot you. You want some fuck shit? We'll see you back. Because the only way we can grow to be where we want to be is if we're all working together to push the same shit.
Right.
If you're in there, and of course you should be focused on your career, but if you're focusing on the whole thing and you're doing your job as an artist, iBattle will push your career itself.
No, that's a great thing that iBattle does is getting the battlers to buy into supporting the brand. And a lot of other scenes and leagues, not enough battlers understand that if the brand grows bigger, their career will grow bigger by default.
Of course.
And iBattle does a great job of everybody being on the same page with that.
Yeah. Because it's like it's either get with it or get lost. There's so much talent that why do we need you if you're gonna act bigger than the collective? Why do we need you?
Right.
There's so much talent in the world. Every day I see a new battler and I'll be like, damn, why did I just not see this? Every day.
Right.
It's every day. So it's like, but having talent and being able to rap, it just isn't enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much more that gotta go into it. Because if you're hard to work with, who's gonna book you?
Right.
Who's gonna book you? That's the thing, right? So the family orientation of it has garnered us a lot of fucking success. Your battle drop, we all push your battle. You could have 1,000 views in a week because we're all working together to push your battle. We're all working together to push the content. All working together to push the brand. You come to iBattle and you could look at it as your gateway to URL, or you could look at it as something that could build into something bigger. Don't need to be a gateway to anything. This could be the desired destination.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask both of you in regards to that. Would you still consider iBattle a grassroots league, or have they transcended to being like a destination?
I think it's a destination.
I would agree with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I would say it's definitely like when I think grassroots, I think like grassroots can be like 100 subscribers. You know, iBattles is
well, there
you know what I mean?
There are definitely tiers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I guess like so like we're all in agreement that iBattle is on the level of like a bullpen.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Right.
In that realm, in that tier, in that tier. Yeah.
Yes, at this point. So
yeah, for sure. But yeah, it can definitely be a destination.
Goes, of course, you got URL, KOTD, and RBE. You're right up there. I say we place under there. iBattle, Boomkin,
Gate to the Guard.
Right.
Yeah.
We go hard.
Right. Absolutely.
And I agree with that.
Yeah, so, I mean, any league that has an app, YouTube drops. I mean, you get some exposure.
What I was going to say is, I wish more battlers like would not even need to look at it, because he referred to it as a gateway to URL. So this all comes back to that. And that, like, I hope more battlers will begin to stop looking at it as even potentially being a gateway and just seeing legitimately how they can carve out a solid career for themselves on the platform and stuff. Oh, we lost him.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's all from Archie. Why am I echoing? Am I echoing through your shit?
I could. It seemed like it was.
I thought I was echoing through his shit.
Yeah, I mean, the only echo I heard was when it was on. But
hold on.
What?
Echo?
No, there was no. I think it was whatever was going on his. But
you know,
I mean, iBattle was if I'm an iBattle artist, I would feel that I'm pretty established. But of course, there's always levels to that.
Would you say if you were an iBattle artist that you would be in your ways? featuring Casey James out now on all.
No, I wouldn't feel like I've been Mo. But yeah, maybe his phone died or something.
No, so yeah, I was just trying to tie that back to him. Like, I still see a lot of people say iBattle can be a gateway, and I'm not disagreeing. And obviously, URL is still like the ultimate stage at this point. But I think a lot of guys that may never make it to that URL stage can still carve out a like legitimate career and build a legitimate brand on iBattle.
Yeah, it's all about how you utilize it, honestly, because
I get tired of like this narrative that you have to go to URL to be validated in shit.
Oh yeah, I never bought into that shit. I'm not a battle rapper though, so but
I think once upon a time there was truth to that, obviously. But like battle rap has grown so much and become like it's such a solidified, not going anywhere niche entertainment industry that like it's like the dudes that you've never heard of, but they can still get 6 figures to do Vegas. Like 6 figures a month to do Vegas, but you've never heard of them. Like there's plenty of opportunities for dudes to never go to the league, quote unquote.
Even look at a dude like Eddie I, who is iBattle is his league, right? Like that's his. I mean, he's a much more successful artist than he is battler. I mean, I can't even say. I mean, he's a pretty good battler too, but I think that he was able to use his iBattle profile to attract a larger audience, because I would never have listened to an Eddie I song had I not seen him through battle rap. So it's all about how you utilize that large platform, honestly.
Exactly.
Look at Jay Jeans. Jay Jeans has went the RBE route. He's got a pretty big battle coming up on a pretty big card, and he's already battled on Max Out. So
I feel like a lot of like the new wave of battlers, you know what I'm saying? Like understand there are other routes and stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's still a generation of battlers that don't agree with that. And much of the fan base doesn't agree with that of the culture. And I just like to see that narrative.
I think it's
quote unquote.
Yeah, it's gonna change, especially with the YouTube situation, because a lot of this old generation has not followed to YouTube. So has not followed to the apps and everything like that. So honestly, they probably think that battle rap has stopped or Smack has stopped doing things because of it. No, I know for a fact, just because I know people that are casual fans, and they're like, oh yeah, Surf's last battle was, and they pull some gun titles or some bullshit like that, and I'll be like, nah, Surf been fucking up. You ain't seen how he been. So I think that's especially with the angry fans of the world, where they're going live and promoting battles that way, because they had to find a different way to promote themselves minus these apps. That's why everybody had diss tracks out on YouTube and now they're on iTunes and shit like that, because it cut off a lot of their fan bases where they were getting millions of subscribers watching it, and now it's limited to 10,000 or however many people watch it. So I think that that formula of app to YouTube that the iBattle and King of the Dot have adopted is going to positively help folks. Once they destroy that thought process of I got to get to URL, like people think whatever. But yeah, go ahead. My bad.
No, you're good. I agree with you. I'm like I'll end on saying this on this whole discussion. I'm just excited where like battle rap is going from the standpoint of like iBattle creating their own pipeline and their own app and like growing that and content for it, and then King of the Dot doing the season and giving more of an actual sport feel with winners and losers and stuff. Right. And I think things like these are the key to growing the culture overall. For as great as URL is as the main stage, I almost feel like it's reached its ceiling in terms of attracting new fans. Yeah, you're always going to get a new fan here or there.
Yeah.
But can it really draw in another 500,000 fans? And you know what I'm saying? Or is it maxed out?
Not through the current system that they have, outside of the fact, okay, Drake is now promoting him. So yes, you're going to bring, in that regards, you're going to bring in some new fans. But when they look up their battles, they're going to find what's left on YouTube, which might not even be, which probably won't be URL depending on, well, it could be URL depending on who it is, but yeah.
So I'm just saying, like you brought up Eddie I. He does so much, and I'm not saying him specifically, but that leaning into creating entertainers that entertain in a multitude of ways that iBattle is doing more and more. And then again, the King of the Dots, more of the true sport element. These are ways that you do attract whole new fans that don't realize they like battle rap.
Well, first of all, the one thing that the novice fan will always ask is who won. So
exactly
that part so that part is going to be like, okay, well, now I know a winner loser, because other times they be confused, like, what do you mean it's a battle when nobody, And the other thing,
I have friends who would casually watch a URL battle here or there, and appreciate it and enjoy it, but they didn't really follow battle rap. And I introduced them because they're big sports heads and love following stats and numbers and shit. So I introduced them to the King of the Dot shit, and they have been pretty much sticking with it and tracking it and watching the battles every Sunday and following it. So there's definitely
it's like football. It's like football every Sunday at what is it, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock or something like that.
3 o'clock.
Yeah, I didn't think about that part, that it's every Sunday like a regular sport.
Right. And so, you know what I'm saying? They've been tuning in and following it in a way they never did with URL. And that's not to downplay URL. It's exactly what you said. They would always be like, you know what I mean? Like, who won, whatever, debate it. They love the aspect of a true winner and loser and a scoring system and a playoff bracket.
And a bracket. Yeah. You can literally create a bracket. Because what a lot of people forget is that UM4 and the BET tournament wasn't the first tournament. They've been doing Grand Prix on King of the Dot since Sharon and 100 Bullets in 2014 or whenever that was. That's always, that judging aspect has always been it's been a staple of King of the Dot. They always had Grand Prix, to be honest.
Yeah. But they've always had the title. So even when they weren't doing
they always had the title
battles, there were still title matches and stuff. Yep. So I just think that definitely brings a lot in. And then, like I said, iBattle leans into creating content. I've seen them talk about doing different things that stretch, you know what I mean? Them past it. In iBattle's case, it's almost like they're becoming bigger than just a battle rap league. They're becoming an entertainment platform, with battle rap being the core of what they offer.
So when you say entertainment, what else are they doing?
Well, Ledge has an app exclusive show on there where he does real professional, well put together profiles on different battlers, and they've got enough on their roster that when you only profile one battler per episode, you can stretch that out for multiple seasons.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And I've just seen them discussing other things in regards to that. So I mean,
what's crazy is that URL at one time was doing documentaries and interviews and during COVID, and it just stopped. But I've never had I had the iBattle app for one month, And well, first of all, I saw a ton of battles because iBattle does like they do an insane amount of battles in a month. iBattle.
Let's talk about this after.
These are all separate apps and avenues to find battles. It's its own downfall. Is it?
Well, I mean, right now, how many apps are there?
2.
Realistically, there's two true apps, and then there's the Twitch situation.
The Twitch, which is live, and then a VOD, which honestly is the best. When you think about it, it's probably the best system because.
And I'll add the other layer too. That King of the Dot, like clockwork, is then churning these battles out on YouTube.
And that too. That's part of the system. Yeah,
roughly around 6 weeks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best system without a doubt because. Yeah, you watch the battles. You can watch them immediately after, and then they're on YouTube in a pretty reasonable amount of time. I think they slowed down a little bit because they were at one point they were dropping a new battle every single day in a 7-day span, like 7 days a week. But
I think the move to the app situation will like probably short term it hurts battle rap.
How?
I was gonna get to that.
My bad. Go ahead.
In the sense that some small leagues that may have helped to nurture talent or stuff may like find it even harder to like find a market or a crowd or whatever. But I think that
you mean battlers or what do you mean? What do you mean crowd?
Just all of it in general. I like in order for an iBattle to succeed, right? And really grow its app situation, since we're on iBattle, is that it has to like grow its brand, and it has to fucking like take in more of the fucking battle fan base.
Okay,
and then they provide so much content, and you're financially invested now with the app, so like that's on some level going to make you give it priority because you want to get your money's worth, right?
I see what you're saying.
So now there's like less time to like randomly discover another league or just like peruse battle rap because you become more locked in on whatever brands you've made more of a commitment to. When battle rap was more the Wild West, you could kind of just find anything on YouTube. As these apps fucking happen, you'll invest, and then you'll want to give that front row seating, and you're less likely to just kind of scour the landscape, like I said. But in the long term, I think these apps, they help further figure out how to keep battle rap financially up. And I think that a part of what they do is when we're fully into like app situations, a lot of like shady people who just view this as a quick come up will get cut out, because only actual like good business and successful like business minded leagues will be able to like succeed and continue to like grow and operate and stuff. So it's it's a pro and con.
Yeah, I mean, eliminating shady people is good, right?
Yeah, no, eliminating shady people is great.
Yeah,
I actually like this comment. Hold on.
Which one is it? NFTs will solve. What is that? I don't even know what NFT is.
They're similar to cryptocurrency. They're like so it'd be like the footage of a battle would be secured on a blockchain, making it like impossible to hack or impossible to like basically redistribute, bootleg and stuff. You'd have to buy into a copy of the NFT to be able to view it.
Oh, okay, that's a little over my head, but I mean, you did a good job of explaining that.
I'm just trying to give you a basic. I mean, I don't fully understand it. I'd be lying if I said I did.
Sure, you do, Klex. You're smart.
But I'll tell you this: I made money off of NBA NFTs.
Oh no, you were telling me about how you got rich
half of this year.
You got rich off of during the pandemic, so.
But so I mean, I don't know. I think we're a long way off from like being in a position where the apps potentially kill leagues, but it's definitely a potential outcome. I'll say that.
I mean, ultimately it's all about developing your own talent. Because I mean, if you're trying to pull talent from these leagues that have already built people up, you're not gonna get too far because it's gonna get blocked down, and it's a messy game.
That's what I'm saying. I like when iBattle first proposed the app, a lot of people thought it was like a wild idea, essentially. I remember that.
Did iBattle's app come before URLs, or was it like right after?
I'm not really like.
I feel like it was around the same time.
Right. So I don't want to like speak to the timeline.
Yeah. No, I just didn't know whether you knew it or not. But yeah, I mean, for a league that's not nearly as big as URL, I'm sure they were kind of like, huh? Like what? People subscribing? Actually, people have been talking about that well before it became a thing. People had proposed a Netflix type.
I think, but like in retrospect, they've only grown and stuff. I always thought it was a smart idea. And I think it's exactly what I was saying before. This is just my opinion, of course, but the fact that like once you're invested in the app, you want to watch the content, and then like it's easier to get more battlers over because you might not have ever checked out a Death the Kid battle if you weren't subscribed to the app and trying to make sure you got your money's worth type situation. So following that logic, like that's just as much as the battlers buying into the ecosystem, the fan base subscribing to the app like also gets the fans to buy into the ecosystem, gets them to truly be supporters past just viewing their favorites on the league's YouTube and stuff. It's just my opinions. I don't know. We can wrap it up though. We like to keep it around an hour, and we were gonna go short. By the way.
All right, July. You know, people think your name is July. People that watch today that are new, they think your name is July.
That's fine.
That's Legil's beef with you. It's legit.
It's Legil's legit.
Legil is legit with that.
She should start a segment like a you know what grinds my gears type segment in her show. Legil's legit moment.
Yep. Too legit to quit. Too legit.
Listen, my name's whatever I want it to be. I'm a man of many mysteries.
I feel like we pulled in a few different people today due to Mr. Archangle, man. Shout out to you for putting this together, but shout out to him.
Yeah, for sure.
That was interesting. I didn't know. I learned some new things. He's pretty new to be. He came up quick.
Yeah. He's solid though. So like in terms of knowing kind of like the scene and the landscape and knowing his shit and his situation. So
yeah. Good job, Clax. You suck, but that was good.
All right, man. Do your outro or whatever so we can get out of here.
Foster Child, ASG, Validation, November 13th, Cleveland, Ohio. Fonz and Ill Will, Charlie Clips and A Ward, Coogee and Magic, Ghost and Prophecy, and many, many more battles. Glow and Don Marino. Go ahead.
All right, well, normally I don't do the long outros, but go watch the Bar Wars title match that just dropped, the original inaugural title match.
I gotta go back to that. I gotta run back. Yeah.
Keep your eyes peeled for the Bar Wars November flyer dropping sometime tonight. And make sure you go stream In My Ways, B. Foster, featuring Casey James on all platforms.
Don't do it.
That's it. Shout out to Archie for coming on here.
Hell yeah.
Representing the iBattle. Excited for bringing iBattle to Michigan and helping him grow the iBattle Midwest brand. Shout out to Lex and everyone out there at iBattle, the cult. And shout out to June, who wasn't here, but was here.
He was here, though.
He was here, though. What are you about to do tonight?
Watch the Pistons win their first game tonight.
Nice. Trying to decide if I want to eat mushrooms or not.
All right, get off. We don't promote drugs.
Wow.